Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name's Bree. I generally upload mom content, but in addition, I have been taking you guys along my fitness, wellness, and weight loss journey as of recently, probably around January. Today is set up like a Q&A style, so I will be talking about where I started, where I am now, and my future fitness goals leading up into summer. Stick around and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any new content. And I'd love it so much if you engage with my content as well on this channel by liking and also commenting. I love reading comments. I love responding back to you guys. I love to see the engagement in my little community on my little corner of the internet. It just makes me so happy, and you guys make this worthwhile. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for subscribing, and let's get into the video. So I did upload a video talking about my 30-pound weight gain, and I'll just insert the thumbnail right here so that you can find it on my page. I'll also link it in the description for you guys. So I talked about how I gained 30 pounds in 2023, and it was completely devastating. It was just one day that I realized that I gained the 30 pounds and I did something about it. Between that and taking before photos was my realization that I need to start doing something with my fitness. I was pretty inactive last year, and I just kind of ate what I wanted, and that's what kind of brought me to that place. And so I knew I needed to get on my journey and start. And how perfect was it that I started in January, the beginning of the year, where I could just start my New Year's resolution and make this a lifelong resolution and not just some intermittent thing. So I felt really refreshed and really motivated to work out. So like I mentioned, I took before photos, which I'll show you right here. It's so wild to me that I'm putting this on the internet. But yeah, those were my before photos, and that's basically where I started. For me, taking before photos is such a good way to track your progress, not the scale, not anything else, but before photos. That way you can really visualize your changes, the changes in your body. And then where did I start? I kind of just started that day. Once I took the before photos, I was working out, and I'll show you a little clip here. I literally worked out that day because I felt so, I don't even know how to explain it. I needed to work out. I had no choice but to work out. So if you know, you know. If you've had that experience, you know that you couldn't go another day without working out. So my fitness goals are pretty simple. One is to lose the 30 pounds that I gained. 2 is to try and get down to my sweet spot, which is about 130 to 135 pounds. A big fitness goal is to be able to keep up with my kids, be the role model for them, show them that working out is important, show them that eating healthy is important. This is a big reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Another fitness goal is to make sure that what I'm doing is sustainable. That is the key. In the past, I've been doing a lot of fad diets. I've been doing a lot of things that have been trending and things that just haven't been sticking. And I'm trying to find things for me that are custom to me and things that work for me that make this whole journey sustainable. My motivation wavers. It is non-linear. Let's just put that out there. I don't always have this high motivation to work out, but my before photos really are the motivation, and also my children. Those are the two things that are really driving me. My 3 kids actually motivate me the most because they'll be like, Mom, are you working out today? Mom, are you gonna work out? What are you doing for your workout today? Like, they're always asking me, and so that really helps me keep on schedule and really helps me keep in the forefront that I'm not only doing this for myself, but I'm also doing it for them. So I do take some supplements to help kickstart my workouts. So one of them is OxyShred. I am not promoting this. I am not selling you this. I am just telling you what I take. So I do take OxyShred. It gives me focus. It gives me clarity. It gives me like a little bit of an energy boost. This is the non-stimulated, so it doesn't give you that itchy feeling. I can handle the itchy feeling, but not all the time do I want it. I want it like every so often. So I do have another one that is stimulated. This is Raspberry Kisses. I wouldn't recommend this flavor, to be honest. It tastes like you're eating chapstick. That's the only way that I can explain it to you. Like, do you remember those strawberry kiwi lip smacker? It was probably the most popular flavor. It literally tastes like that. So I know it's a weird comparison, but that's literally what it tastes like. So I would definitely get another flavor. I wouldn't necessarily get this one again. See, I still have a lot in there. So I don't take it every day. I just take it on the days where I really need help finding energy for my workouts. So I do take that. And then I take beetroot. This is just to help with energy. And I'm not sure if it works yet. I haven't been taking it long enough, but I was just reading the reviews on Amazon and people said it was really good. So I'm sure it has other benefits as well, but I'm just really taking it for the energy. And then I take, what is it? L-carnitine stimulant-free fat burning. Like, it helps with fat burning. It also helps with enhancing performance and recovery support. So I do take this before I work out and after. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take, what does it say? Consume between meals or before workouts, or immediately after workouts. So I've been taking it right. Just checking. But yeah, I find that this helps. I take it every day. And then I just take greens. I drink greens every day. This is called Natrello from Nature with Love. Raw greens, whole food powder, unsweetened. I don't like the sweetened stuff. I do have Oxy greens from I think it's from the same company as here, so EHP Labs. But it's so sweet. I got the passion fruit one. It is really good, but it's just so sweet that it doesn't taste like it's supposed to. Like, it's not supposed to be that sweet when it's a greens powder, I feel like. So I'm not really sure if it's sweetened with sucralose or what, but yeah. So this is unsweetened and it's good, it's earthy, but it feels like you're doing something good for your body. And then I take protein powder. I definitely don't get enough protein in my diet, so I got this premium whey protein powder from Revolution Nutrition in vanilla cake, and it has 25 grams of protein and 147 calories and 2 grams of sugar. So this is so good. It is a way for me to curb my sweet tooth. My sweet tooth is so bad, you guys. It is so bad. I love my cakes. I love my cookies. I love my Timbits. I love coffee cake. I love all of that stuff, like all of that stuff. So if you're anything like me, I would advise you to get this vanilla cake flavor. I think I paid $39.99 on Amazon, and that's pretty standard for a protein powder. I tried the vegan kind of protein powders, and honestly, I just can't do the taste. It tastes terrible. For me, personally, I don't like it. But you can put this in your overnight oats. You can put this in your yogurt. You can put this in your cereal. You can put this in when you're making protein pancakes or just regular pancakes. It'll add some protein and some amazing flavor to it. Honestly, you will not regret getting this, promise. And then, you know how I said for my Oxy Shred that I don't always like that itchy feeling, but sometimes I do. It's definitely not for everybody. Not everybody likes that feeling, and some people report like burning, itching, whichever. I personally get itchy from stimulated pre-workout, but the ingredient that does that is called beta-alanine, and so I actually got beta-alanine just by itself. So I take this when I really need a boost in energy and I really need to get through my workout. I don't take it every day, but it's just something that I find helps me. And I would only recommend it if you can tolerate that itchiness feeling from the pre-workout, but if you can't, then I wouldn't recommend this. But yeah, it does help me. So those are all the supplements that I take. It kind of feels sporadic, but at the same time, where I started at home. I did home workouts, which I should have mentioned earlier. I started with home workouts. It's the easiest for me. I'm a stay-at-home single mom. I have 3 children. One of them goes to school, and then I stay with the twin at home. So I found this influencer online on YouTube. Her name's Carolyn Gervain, and honestly, she is so good. Her programs are amazing. She has so many different programs, but I'm on one. It's called Epic 3, and it's a 10-week program, and I just love the layout. I love the setup of it, and she has over 3 million subscribers. She knows what she's doing. She's ripped. She looks amazing, and basically what my week looks like is like, and she'll switch it up, but Monday it'll be arms, Tuesday it will be legs, Wednesday it'll be abs and back, Thursday it'll be a HIIT workout, Friday it'll be a full body workout. So it really gives you a regimen to stick with, and it's for 10 weeks. So you'll see transformation as long as you stick with it, and you will have like a program where you can follow that's free, and you're not paying for it. You have nothing to lose, really. That's how I see it. And you don't have to leave the comfort of your home, which is, for somebody that struggles with anxiety and somebody that is more of an introvert, more of a homebody, it is the creme de la creme. Her programs are amazing, and I can't rave about them enough. So if you are looking for something more regimented, or you don't know where to start, honestly, subscribe to her channel and you will not be disappointed. Some of them, like a lot of her workouts, are really challenging, but you go at your own pace, and she reinforces that. She gives you examples of modified exercises. Her workouts are literally for everybody. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're intermediate, whether you're an expert, they're for everybody. So I would highly recommend her. I do start out with her workouts, one every day, and then I take my Saturdays, Sundays off from her program because I have a treadmill at home, I have weights at home, I have a lot of stuff at home. I'll do my own cardio workouts on the weekends, and sometimes I'll even do 2 workouts in a day. It depends how I feel. I don't always do 2 workouts because I am this time around trying to listen to my body. After my first pregnancy and my second pregnancy, I tried to get into working out like right away, and I got injured a lot. So I'm really listening to my body this time and really trying to hone in on what my body is telling me and just going slow. I'm trying to really make this a slow process, but also a long-term process. So that's how I'm going to be successful in this. What have I struggled with? Definitely my food. My food is always a struggle. I struggle with a lot of things when it comes to my food. Talking about eating disorders is not easy, but I do struggle with binge eating and sometimes purging. So that's not a glamorous thing to admit online, but I do struggle with that. And recently, because I tried intermittent fasting, I found that intermittent fasting actually doesn't work for me, especially when I struggle with those 2 things. So I find that my food is just an overall big hurdle and always has been in my life, and this time around is no different, unfortunately. So I do struggle with that, but I also struggle with my previous injuries. I have a previous injury on my back from when I was younger, and also my knees. I'm not getting any younger, so I have a lot of inflammation around my knees, and it prevents me from doing a lot of the workouts because there's a lot of bending, jumping. If I want to run, I can't run. So I'm really listening to my body, but it's also just a frustrating process because while my brain is telling me, oh yeah, get up and do this and do that, go run a 10K, whatever, my body is holding me back. So it's just a wild feeling because I'm not in my early 20s anymore, and I keep forgetting that because my brain is still young. Like, you know, it's keeping me young, but my body is often telling me that I'm not there. That's been the biggest reality check for me, and it's super hard to overcome, but I'm just taking it day by day, and that's what seems to help me kind of just get over this hurdle of figuring out what my body needs and what my body is telling me. So it depends on the day. I always work out once a day, doesn't matter. I've worked out once a day every single day basically. I've probably had 2 or 3 days completely off, and that was just, I think I was taking mental health days, and that's okay too if that's something that you need to do. But I often work out at least once a day, and sometimes I work out twice a day or 3 times a day. It depends. 3 times is a little much. It's a little much. I don't do those often, but working out twice a day I do often. But I think that that's also contributing to how I feel now, like with my knees being super inflamed and me not being able to run when I want to run and this and that. So I have been pushing myself, but I'm listening to my body now, and I'm just trying to do things to help me recover. So I definitely don't think that working out twice is necessary. I think it's just for me. I used to be an athlete, so working out 2-3 times a day isn't like a new concept for me. But at the same time, I have to realize again that I'm not the young self that I once was, and my body maybe can't take the 2-3 workouts anymore. Well, I mentioned earlier that intermittent fasting actually doesn't work for me, but what I am doing, I stop eating at 6 o'clock, and that seems to help. I don't need to eat at night. I think eating at night is probably the worst thing you can do. And then in the morning, I eat between 9, 10, or 11, depends. I usually do my morning workout at 9 a.m. and then that's an hour, so it will lead me to 10, but it depends when I'm actually doing my first workout. I'm not always hungry in the morning. I'm not always a breakfast person. I'm rarely a breakfast person actually. And so if anything, I would have a smoothie or a little thing of yogurt, but even that sometimes I'll wait till lunch because I love a big meal. You eat when you're hungry, not necessarily because it's breakfast time. You know what I mean? So I definitely watch how much I eat. In terms of portion size, I make substitutions. So instead of ice cream, I'll have frozen yogurt, or I'll just have regular yogurt. I'll make little substitutions like that. Instead of having salad dressing from the store, I'll make my own salad dressing, and it's way less in calories, way less in fat, and I'm making that healthy substitution. Instead of regular pasta, I'll have edamame pasta, which has 36 grams of protein, and the macros are just way better than regular pasta. So I would definitely look into things like that. If you have trouble with your eating habits, definitely just look into substitutions where you're not fully depriving yourself, but you're just replacing a meal with a meal, you know, that actually tastes good to you. I also only drink water. I also have like energy drinks sometimes in the morning, the Celsius ones, and they're good. I don't really find that they give me a ton of energy, but the flavors are so good that I can't help myself. I get them from Costco. I'm not really sure what the price is. It might be $30 or $40 for a case. I'm not sure. But I do have those in the morning, but I've kind of taken a break from them. No specific reason. I just don't have them. I haven't been to Costco in a while. But between my energy drinks, which are 0 calories, I only drink water. So no pop, no juice, no milk, no alcohol. I don't drink any of that. So I find that that helps for my diet. Absolutely, I love my sweets. I love my sweets, you guys. And you know, I do make substitution if I have to. So like ice cream, instead of ice cream I'll have frozen yogurt, or instead of ice cream I'll have just regular yogurt and top it up with a whole bunch of berries and drizzle honey on it and whatever. Sometimes that's satisfying, but I do go out for the regular ice cream or go out for pizza, and I just watch my portion size. Instead of getting, because for ice cream I always get a strawberry sundae, so good, but at this one place that we go to, they'll ask if you want whipped cream, if you want peanuts, if you want that cherry, if you want caramel drizzle, and I'll opt out for those. Or if we go and get some pizza, instead of eating 4 slices, I'll have 2 slices where I can still enjoy it. So I think when you make substitutions like that, you can get away with cheating, but it's really about your portion control. I also think it's okay that you have cheat meals or cheat snacks, but not necessarily cheat days. You're not going the whole day cheating. So we got to be mindful of that too. So you kind of have to figure out what works for your body, what you feel like is best in your progress. But for me, I'll have a cheat meal once every week or once every 2 weeks. In December of 2023, I weighed 165, and January I started my weight loss journey, and today in April, I don't even know what the date is, April 20 something, 29th, 28th, don't ask me, every day's the same here. But I have lost 15 pounds. I'm halfway through my goal. My ultimate goal obviously is to lose the 30 pounds that I gained, but it's kind of beyond that. So right now I'm sitting at 150 and I would like to be 130, 135. Still got another 15-20 pounds to go. So though I'm congratulating myself on the 15-pound weight loss, every pound is worth celebrating, honestly, and I still have a ways to go. Trying to figure out ways to change things up for the month of May. My progress has been slow, it's been steady. Obviously, I want my weight to come off faster, but the way it's going, it's slow and steady, and that's okay as long as I'm seeing results. This right here is my before and currently now photos. I personally can see the difference. I hope you can too. Let me know in the comments if you can see the difference. But that's why I say take before photos, because what shows on the scale, yes, it shows that I've lost 15 pounds, but it doesn't necessarily look like I lost 15 pounds. The scale jumps all the time. Sometimes I'm 152, sometimes I'm 151, sometimes I'm 153, and then the next day I'm gonna be 150. So it fluctuates, but when I look at these photos, it just really solidifies my progress to me. And the progress photos are gonna get even better, which I love. So it's motivation for me. It really is motivation for me. Honestly, when I don't feel like working out, I literally lay in, I'm not gonna lie, I literally lay in my bed a little bit longer than what I should, and I contemplate life. I contemplate my life. It's like, do I want to go back in time and be that 30 pounds? Because it can happen again. You know, my body fluctuates all the time. No, I don't want to be 30 pounds overweight anymore. It feels awful. It feels, I'll tell you how it feels. It feels like I felt tired all the time. I felt lethargic. I had no energy. I would be so sad that I couldn't keep up with my kids. You know, I could play one game and that was it. I was ready to like just sit down. And it just doesn't feel good. You get brain fog, you feel not confident, you start to have a lot of like self-esteem issues come back up again, and it's just not a nice place to be in. It's not a good headspace to be in. So for me, I think that's motivation enough. Again, my before photos are motivation for me, but also my kids. It's like they know my routine now. After 4 months of working out consistently, it's like mommy works out in the morning. So when they ask me like, mommy, are you gonna work out? It's like, I'm not gonna say no. They're gonna watch me, because you know they're always at my feet. They're always at my feet or on my hip, wanting to work out with me or wanting to see what I'm doing. So then they're really my motivation. It's not every day that I feel like working out. No, I don't feel like it. But like I said, I take my Oxy Shred or I take my beta-alanine, and it helps kind of kickstart me, you know, because beta-alanine, if you guys don't know, beta-alanine, it's like once it starts working, you can't just stay still. Like there's no way. It is so uncomfortable. The only way to get rid of that feeling is to drink water or work out or do both, whatever. And so I work out really hard to get it out of my system, and then the next thing I know, I'm done a workout. I would say create the foundations. Visualize who you want to be. Not a celebrity, not anyone else, but visualize your best self. What does he or she look like? How much does How do you sleep? How do you feel? Those type of things, and write them down in a book. And that is your ideal self. That's what you want to be. We have, what is it, April, May, June, July. We have 3 months until summer. So you're not too late. Trust me, you are not too late to start. And we want to get this in check. We want to get this in check. So like I said, create that foundation, visualize your best self, change your input and output, change what you're putting in your body, make those substitutions like I mentioned, and then change your output, which is your activity. What are you doing right now that makes you active? Are you doing anything right now that makes you active? If not, go for a walk. Walking is so underrated, you guys. Walking is so legit for weight loss. I cannot even tell you. You don't need an Apple Watch. You don't need a Fitbit. Just go for a walk. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate to start. So if you're not used to walking, go for 10 minutes, go for 15 minutes, go around the block, and then build up to it. And then lastly, be aware of your goal. What is your fitness goal? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to be more toned? Do you want to have more energy? Your goals can be endless, but keep that at the forefront. Every day, just be reminded. Put sticky notes around of what your goal is and be reminded of your goal every day. And it's not to make you feel guilty. It's just to be there as a reminder that, hey, let's get our steps in. Let's get moving today. Let's eat healthy today. You know, I think it's good to be reminded. It's good to feel motivated. It's good to be, you know, excited about a goal. And it doesn't have to be a big goal either. It can just be like, I want to move more. You want to move more, and that's awesome. Let's do that. My advice is literally just start. Take before photos like I did and just start. Walk, do a program, find somebody on YouTube that you connect with. Start at home. Even if you don't have weights, that's fine. Use your body weight. Your body weight is enough. And I love body weight exercises. It does so much for me, and it feels good. It doesn't feel like overdoing it. But if you do want weights, you can find water bottles and use them as weights. You can use canned tomatoes. You could it's literally endless. You can find anything in the house that has a little bit of weight to it, and those can be your weights for your workout. But yeah, just start. You will not regret it. Take your before photos. And if you have a scale, that's fine. You can weigh yourself, but that's not a great indicator of you losing weight or losing inches. So take your before photos. Take your measurements if you have one of those measurement tapes, and take your inches around your arms, your waist, your legs, whichever, and put it in a little log book. Once you start moving more and getting more accustomed to an activity or a routine, then you will see the changes. As long as you're consistent, as long as you're disciplined, you can do anything. You can really do it. And I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to cheer you on. I know you can do it. Let's get on this fitness journey together. I'm still not done, so I'm open to taking advice. I'm open to taking recommendations. I'm open to just encouragement, motivation, and I would love to give you the same. So I think this is it for my video. If you haven't seen where I started, I will put it here for you so that you can go and view it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's get on this fitness journey together. All right, guys, it's nice to see you. Thanks for staying. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you soon.